Focus on a four-quadrant chopper fit DC drive. So here we have the chopper, four-quadrant chopper, and this chopper involves four switches. We have the different modes of operation of a DC chopper, starting from forward motoring, forward braking, reverse motoring, and reverse braking based on the current direction and voltage direction. These modes of operations are defined. Here we are going to see the different modes of operation in terms of chopper switches. So so these are the four quadrant modes of operation. We have the first quadrant where voltage and current are positive, so that is called a forward motoring. And the second quadrant, current is negative and voltage is positive. That is called electrical power is a negative quantity, so it is a negative quantity. So that we have the forward braking. And in the third quadrant, we have both the current and voltage are called are negative. So it is called reverse motoring, where the power remains positive. The electrical power is the positive one, but the current and voltage directions are reversed. So this is called the third quadrant operation or reverse motoring. And of course, the last one is the fourth quadrant for reverse braking, where the electrical power is a negative one, but that is voltage is a negative quantity. That mode we can call it as a reverse braking. So these are the four modes of operations. Let us going to see how these modes of operation can be performed using a chopper circuit. So this is a essential circuit for a chopper, four-quadrant chopper, where we have four chopper switches. That is a CH1 to CH4. This may be a MOSFET switch or a IGBT switch, and to be understood very easily, this may be a thyristor switch, whatever may be. But these switches are controlled by a PWM pulses. And we have the four anti-parallel diodes, starting from T1 to T4, and we have the load. The load is assumed to be a DC motor load, and of course here the resistance is absent, so you can consider the resistance also. You can consider the resistance also. So the DC motor can be modeled as a RLE combination, that is armature resistance, armature inductance, and the back EMF. We can call it as EREB. Right. So the input supply is a VS is the input supply, and IS is the source current, and I naught is the direction of the current, load current. We can say I naught, in some may say it is IA, armature current. This is the reference direction of the current, I naught. And the voltage drop across load is left side we have the plus and right side we have the minus. So that is the voltage drop, that we can say as V naught. That we can say as V naught. This is the circuit diagram of four-quadrant chopper. Right. And of course, so that is in some of the textbook, you may found that chopper switches we can name as S1, S2, S3, S4. Some of the book, some of the textbook, they will mention like this. You can refer anything. So it is another diagram. The same diagram is drawn in different way. We have the armature resistance RA, LA, and the back EMF EB. So this is a DC motor model. This is a separately excited DC motor model. The field part we have not shown here. Only we have taken the armature part of the DC motor. We have the four switches. That is switches named as S1 to S4. So let us going to see how the modes of operations are performed. So here I naught is the reference current. See, I naught is the reference current, and V naught is the reference voltage. From left side to right side, that will be taken as a positive I naught. The voltage drop is from negative. So in this way, that is from right side to left side, that we can say as a positive voltage. Now coming to the first mode of operation, where the switch S1 is operated. The switch S1, otherwise we can say as a chopper 1. So this is chopper 1, some book they will mention as a chopper 1. We can say as S1 is operated. And do remember, S4 is always on. This S4 is always on. The switch 4, here we have the switch 4. This switch 4 is always on. This S1 is the operating switch. S1 may be on or off. It is the operating switch. S1 is the operating switch. This S4 is always on. Now the first in first quadrant operation, where S1 is on, switch S1 is on. The direction of the current flow is mentioned in the dotted line. See the blue color dotted line. The direction of the current flow is like this. So the direction of the current flow is same as the reference direction. We assumed this is the reference direction, I naught. So now the current direction is same as the reference direction. So therefore there is a positive current. There is a positive current. So the flow of the current is from positive terminal of the supply. Here we positive terminal of the supply, then switch S1, then through the load, through the DC motor RA, LA, and EB, then through S4, then negative terminal of the supply. So the direction of current flow is like this. So during that time, what will happen is this inductor is getting charged with the left side plus and right side minus. So this is the direction of the polarity of the inductor, direction of polarity of the inductor voltage, where we have left side plus and right side minus. This is the case when S1 is on. So chopper switch S1 is on. Now, when we have S1 is off, next one, when S1 is off, what will happen means, so previously the inductor polarity is left side inductor polarity is like this. Inductor polarity, left side we have plus, and right side we have the, left side we have the plus, and right side we have minus. So due to the S1 off, meaning that switching action, previously it was S1 was on, now it is off. So when the switching action is happening, the polarity of the inductor is changed. The polarity of the inductor is left side minus and right side plus we have. So the same polarity is mentioned in the diagram. See here, it is mentioned in the diagram. It is mentioned in the diagram. So this change in polarity, what will happen means this is change in polarity, that is left side minus, right side plus. That change in polarity minus is connected to the cathode of the diode D2, which is getting forward biased. This D2 is getting forward biased. As I told previously, S4 is always on. S4 is always on. Now the direction of the current flow is like this. So the inductor is previously it is charged. Now it is discharged in the dotted blue color line. It is discharged like this. Now this time the voltage, the current flow is from R, that is armature inductance, LA and E, S4, that is switch 4, then diode. So this is the direction of current flow. During this time, the inductor is getting discharged, and of course, the load is getting short circuited. We do not find any voltage. That is our output voltage or armature voltage is 0. Output, but there is a current flow. But output voltage is 0. So here D2 is getting forward biased because of the reverse in the polarity of the inductor voltage. Reverse in the polarity of the inductor voltage, D2 is getting forward biased. So this is about a first quadrant operation. Next we have second quadrant operation, where S2 is operated. S2 is the operator. Chopper 2 is the operator. Operating switch. S2 is operating switch. So here we have the S2. This S2 is operating switch. So here what will happen is this inductor, this back EMF will deliver the current. That is in this way from right to left, that direction. Then the current flow is from EB, from back EMF, then source in the back EMF and armature inductance and armature resistance, then through switch S2 and through diode. So in this way, the direction of the current flow is that. See, it is mentioned as a bottom or a resistance and the S2 and the D4 here, and the back EMF and the inductance. So in this way, the direction of the current flow is there. During that time, what will happen is the inductor is getting charged with plus minus like this. So the inductor is getting charged. So the inductor it is getting charged with the left side minus, right side plus. In this inductor is getting charged with like this. So that during this time, since it will be acting as a short circuit, there is only the current flow is there. There is no voltage. The output voltage is 0. Since it will be acting as a short circuit, So the output voltage is 0. Now, do remember this in this mode of operation, the direction of the current flow is opposite to the reference. So previously we assumed the reference direction is from left to right, but here the current flow is opposite way. That is the right to left. So both are in opposite way. You can say as the current direction is negative. See, in the second mode, the direction of the current flow is negative. The direction of the current flow is negative. Yeah, we will mention as negative direction. So now this inductor is getting charged with minus plus, left side minus, right side plus. Now the next mode is when S2 is S2 is off. That is switching action. Previously it was on. Now it is off. Switching action. So again we have seen in the inductor is charged like this, minus plus. When S2 is off, the direction of the inductor polarity is reversed. The direction of the inductor polarity is we have the plus. Due to the switching action, the inductor polarity is reversed. Inductor polarity is reversed. We can remember like that. Yeah, so that change in polarity. So here I mentioned here plus. I mentioned here plus minus, left side plus, right side minus. So that change in polarity will forward bias the diode D1. Will forward bias the diode D1. That is, the positive is connected to the anode of the diode. Positive is connected to the anode of the diode. So D1 is forward biased. The diode 1 is forward biased. Now the direction of the current flow is like this. See, it is mentioned in the dotted blue color line. So the direction of the current flow is from resistor RA, then the resistance RA, then diode 1, then positive terminal, then negative terminal, then through D4, then through D4, then back EMF inductance. So in this way, the direction of the current flow is there. So previously inductor is charged. Now it is discharged. Now it is discharged with the diode 1 and diode 4. So through D1 and D4, it will be getting discharged. So this is about a second quadrant operation of the DC chopper. Now the third mode of operation is about here. We do some small alteration in the circuit. That alteration is reverse the back EMF. Reverse the back EMF. EB is reversed. So previously, see the previous diagram, second quadrant operation, the back EMF is plus minus. Now here the back EMF is reversed, that is minus plus. It is alteration we need to do while operating third quadrant operation. In third quadrant operation, do remember this S2 is always on. Third quadrant operation, do remember this S2 is always on. S2 is always on. So that means this switch S2 is always on. Now again S3 is operated. Otherwise we can say chopper 3 is operated. When chopper 3 is operated, the direction of this is chopper 3. This is chopper 3. This is operated. Now the direction of the current flow is like this. It is mentioned in the blue color line. So the direction of the current flow is opposite to the reference. We consider the references from left to right. But now here the direction of the current flow is from right to left, which is opposite direction. So here also we have the current is negative direction. Negative direction we can say is I naught or IA. So during this time, what will happen means this inductor is getting charged. Inductor is getting charged with the minus and plus. Inductor is getting charged with the left side minus, right side plus. So this is the way it is happening. So this operation is there when switch S3 is on. S3 is on. Now when S3 is off, let's see here, even S3 is off, what will happen means the switching action, previously it was on, now it is off, switching action. So the switch, previously the inductor is charged like this. Inductor left side we have the minus and right side we have the plus. Previously it was like this. Now the inductor is, since switching action is happened, it is previously S3 is on, now it is off. So switching action happen, what will happen means the inductor polarity is reversed. Inductor polarity is reversed. Like this we can remember. Inductor polarity is reversed. That change in polarity, that change in inductor polarity will forward bias D4. See here we have the minus. It is mentioned here. This minus is connected to this negative is connected to the cathode of the D4. This minus is connected to cathode of the D4. Since this inductor is charged in such a way that it will that voltage is exceeding the back EMF. So this minus is connected to the D4. So D4 is forward bias. Now the direction of the current is mentioned in the dotted line. It is mentioned in the dotted line. See, in this way it is mentioned in the dotted blue color line. In this way the direction of the current flow is going. The direction of the current flow is. Now here also we can notice the output voltage, since it will be acting as a short circuit. No supply is involved, only the inductor is discharged. So that time there is no voltage. So again see the current direction. So the current direction is opposite. The actual current direction is like this. The actual direction of the current is from right to left. Now the original assumed direction is from left to right. So they are opposite. So hence it is a negative current. Right? So this is about a third quadrant operation of the chopper. And the last quadrant, fourth quadrant operation of the chopper, where S4 is on. So here this S4 is operated. Chopper 4. In chopper 4, S4 is operated. In which S4 is on, chopper switch S4 is on. What will happen means, so here this back EMF will deliver the energy to the inductor in this way, through S4, then through D2, then inductance and resistance through which there is a current flow. It is mentioned in the dotted blue color line. So during that time, what will happen is the inductor is charged with the left side plus, right side minus, since it is a direction. So that means the inductor is charged with left side plus and the right side minus. So in this way it is charged. Now okay, now next one, when S4 is off, chopper switch is off. When chopper switch is off, what will happen means the inductor polarity is reversed. So inductor polarity is previously it was plus minus. Now it is minus plus. It is minus plus. The inductor polarity is like this. So this change in the polarity will forward bias D3. This plus is connected to this change in polarity. That plus terminal is connected to the D3. This D3 is forward biased. Diode 3 is forward biased. D3 is forward biased. Diode 3 is forward biased. So that the inductor will discharge the energy through D3, then through supply voltage. Then supply voltage plus minus, then diode 2, then through the DC motor, that is RA, LA and back EMF. So now the direction of current flow is from left to right. And the assumed direction is also from left to right. So therefore the fourth quadrant operation we have what this quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. This fourth quadrant operation we are achieving maintaining the current as positive. Right? So here we have seen four quadrant operation. The first quadrant, as a simplified rule, first quadrant chopper switch S1 is operated, and S1 is operated or chopper 1 is operated, maintaining chopper 4 is on. Chopper 4 is always on. Just opposite to quadrant 1, we have the quadrant 3, where chopper 3 is operated. Third chopper switch, that is S3 is operated, and CH2 chopper 2 switch is always on. chopper 2 switch is always on. Again here, one thing we need to do is the E is reversed. E is reversed. That is back EMF. E is reversed. Back EMF is reversed. And here also the second quadrant, coming to the second quadrant where chopper 2 is operated, and chopper 2 is operated, then chopper 2 D4 is in conduction. Chopper 2 and D4 is conduction. Here also fourth quadrant chopper 4 and diode 2, chopper 4 and diode. See the lettering you can easily memorize. Chopper 2 diode 4, chopper 4 diode 2. So like this you can remember, right? So these are the simplified way of remembering the four quadrant operation of the chopper switch. By remembering this, we can expand the diagram in a simplified way, right? So thank you. I will come back to it.